What's going on, everyone? Today, we're going to be talking about Seedify and why I believe Seedify is going to become one of the major cryptos to explode during this next bull run. So definitely stick around to the end of the video. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. We're going to go over this now. So let's get straight to it. So first of all, Seedify has been trending everywhere. It's really been breaking the whole news cycle. Like now, if you go over to CoinGecko, you're gonna see Seedify is on top for trending. And over here, what we're looking at is the technicals for Seedify. I'm gonna do a technical analysis on this soon, but right now we're gonna look at other stuff. I'll do this by the end of the video. But we're gonna look at a few other things right now with Seedify. And I'm gonna tell you right now that I am 100% in on DeFi. I'm 100% in on all of the DeFi spaces, and Seedify is one of the tops there. So yes, Seedify is a launch pad, but I really love the farming. I really love the staking. I love all those aspects of all these different cryptos and these DAOs. So we're going to talk about this. So first things first, let's talk about the DeFi side of Seedify because, I love this type of stuff. So Seedify is ranked 193 for one on DeFi Llama. So that is a pretty low ranking if you want to talk about it in those perspectives. But when you look over here at Seedify, total value locked is at 41.13 million. That's a fairly good amount. I mean, considering Seedify's market cap is right here at $102.1 million, most people in Seedify are staking it. Most people in Seedify are really in the DeFi space. So I think big money is about to come in. Smart money goes into DeFi because they know it's a threat to banks. Smart money goes into DeFi because they know it's a threat to banks. Smart money do not leave their money in banks. They put it in DeFi, and you can get way higher APYs inside DeFi than any other space in the whole stock market. Anywhere you put your money, you're not going to get those returns that you're going to get in DeFi. You get more money in Seedify than you will if you invested inside of real estate. It's just a fact. Now let's talk about, let's not talk about, property appreciation. We're just talking about rent. Anyways, let's talk about some stuff here with Seedify. So we already talked about the DeFi Llama stuff. I just wanted to show you where it was ranking with DeFi Llama, but we had to talk about a few things here with Seedify. So if you do not know, Seedify is a lot of different things. It's a launch pad, staking and farming. You got a lot of stuff. You launch pad for NFTs, for games, the IGO, initial gaming offering. You got a lot of stuff for Seedify. So NFTs had their whole run. NFTs had a huge pump, a huge run. And I think NFTs are going to come back around during this next bull run. And there's going to be another bull run for NFTs in general. And then you also got the IGO, the initial gaming offering launch pads. So gaming crypto, a lot of people have been talking about this. I think gaming crypto is probably going to become one of the largest areas and sectors inside of crypto. So that's going to be one of the things you're going to want to watch out for. And that's one of the things that Seedify is really pouncing on. So this is something that you really want to pay attention to. So I want to talk about a lot of stuff here at Seedify today. It's not just going to be one topic. I'm really going to go over everything, and it might not even be organized. I'm just going to go over them one by one. There's a lot of stuff to go over with Seedify, and a lot of new stuff going on too. So anyways, let's talk about the Seedify NFT space. So over here, you can see they're talking about the Seedify NFT space. There's a lot of utilities with it. There's staking. We're going to talk about this. So claim your SNFTs and then stake or farm them to enjoy all benefits of Seedify NFT space from the creators of Seedify, #1 blockchain gaming and metaverse launchpad. So this is really big that you can stake and you can farm your NFTs. Something similar is going to be like with Baby Doge. Definitely check out Baby Doge and Baby Doge Swap. They're going to be coming out with that soon. But this video is about Seedify. So as you can see here, there's a huge range of benefits for owning NFTs or SNFTs. So 50% reduced fees in Seedify NFT marketplace. So inside their NFT marketplace, you're getting a whole reduction in fees. So 50% reducing all those fees. And then to purchase the best in-game and metaverse assets. And then you can also stake and farm for passive income and increase the RNG rate for your NFTs airdrops. So you can get those airdrops in. So they're all about these utilities, and that's really what they're focusing on is NFT utilities. So you can get in-game items, lands inside of all these different metaverses, and land in metaverse is about to be really big. And then metaverse wearables, personalized assets, all this big stuff. I'm not really too big in the metaverse, so I'm not going to get too deep in on that. But I really love the utilities when you look at it from the point of view of the staking, the farming, the NFT airdrops, the lower commissions, all that, the allocations here. You can see 10% for public SNFTs at 30%, SFUND at 60%. So 30% of all NFT sales on Seedify INO launch, which is an initial NFT launch pad, are reserved for SNFT holders. So there's a lot of different utilities here for Seedify that you need to go and look over, because this is just going to change the whole space. But the big thing that I'm really huge with Seedify is staking and farming. And I know a lot of people are probably like, well, there's more to Seedify than staking farming. And I know that, but this is the most important part to me. And I think as everything else takes off in Seedify, as the NFT side takes off in Seedify, as the IGO launchpad takes off in Seedify with the gaming, there's going to be a lot of people flowing into Seedify. You got to think about this. All the people from the NFT space, all the people from the metaverse and the gaming space, and all the people from the DeFi, the farming and the staking space are coming together inside of one project. So when you think about it like that, that's really big. Just think about it like this. Imagine if Democrats and Republicans and independents came together and created a whole unit and actually worked on, getting things done as one, like they should be doing. But we're not going to even talk about politics. But imagine if everyone came together as one to get things done. So that is how you do things inside of crypto. That's how you do things inside of the world. Imagine if every single country came together and actually fought against climate change and all this other stuff inside the world. Inflation actually came together, not one world government. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about everyone working together as a collective. That's kind of what Seedify is doing here. Seedify is bringing everybody together into one space. They're bringing everybody. So this is going to be pretty big. And if you look over here at the APYs, the 7-day one's not going to look too good. But if you go all the way over here to the 180-day, you can see for staking 90% APY. That's actually pretty good. A lot of different projects out there will give way more than maybe 90%, but this is a safe option. So I think Seedify is definitely good, and you can get it on a lot of different places. But yeah, the farming as well is here if you want to check that out as well. But anyways, let's talk about some more things here with Seedify. On the 31st, that's when we're actually going to get the big news. So wait, I'm trying to find this page here. So yeah, on the 31st. So yeah, here it is. Seedify community. We would like to thank you. And they held a whole poll over here. And if you want to look at the poll, they're pretty much saying they're trying to take 10 more days before launching this. And now they're going to actually take this 10 days, since the poll did pretty well. If you look over here, the poll is pretty well. And it says, as we are pushing the campaigns and activities for SNFT's launch, we feel that a 10-day delay will give us more time to push marketing in a much stronger way. And this marketing is panning out, because if you look, we're trending here on CoinGecko. We're trending on CoinMarketCap. We're literally trending everywhere when it comes to Seedify. So that's pretty big. And I think they're actually doing pretty good when it comes to their marketing. It is definitely showing. You're seeing that it's trending literally all over the place. So anyways, moving on to the next thing here, we're going to be getting these airdrops. I'm going to go over this whole page here, and they're going to talk about all the utilities that you can get with the NFTs, the SNFTs. So we're going to talk about that. So over here, you can see on the 31st is when this is going to come out. So definitely be patient. But it says we will be extending the SNFTs and airdrop to the 31st of August. So if you want to wait for those airdrops to the 31st of August, that's when you're going to get it. So you just got to wait, and they're going to be pushing the marketing. And yeah, it's definitely doing pretty well as of now. So you're just going to have to wait for that. But anyways, moving on from that, over here you can see SNFTs on its way, the farm celebration giveaway. So I just want to talk about this. People, when they talk about NFTs, all they really like to talk about is you're buying the ApeCoin NFT, the Bored Ape NFTs, and you just buy it cheap, and then you watch it run up to 300K, blah, 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 blah. Like, most NFTs are not going to do that. Let's be honest. Most NFTs are not going to start from like $1,000 and $10,000 and go to 300K. It's just not going to happen like that. But when you actually get these NFTs, where you get these utilities, where you can farm them, you can stake them, you're making money off these NFTs. So they're not just useless JPEG images, and everybody already knows JPEG images are not superior to PNG. But anyways, like all these PNG images, they're not just going to go to the moon just like that. But when you actually have these utilities with them, that's where SNFTs come in, and that's where these airdrops come in. Like this is a no-brainer. Like, when you look at Seedify, it's literally, they're bringing everybody into one space. I know I already said that, but they're bringing everybody into one space. I'm not into NFTs, but I am into farming. I am into staking. I'm into the whole DeFi protocols. I'm into all of that stuff. So the fact that Seedify has that's enough for me to actually get in on their SNFTs. That's enough for me to do that. So I'm like, all right, I might as well get in on this, get some airdrops here and there, get the staking, the farming. So when you actually put all of these together, I'm not into NFTs, but I will get into it through Seedify. and I'm not into the whole IGO, the whole gaming and metaverse stuff. But I will get into these IGO launch pads with Seedify. So there's a lot that could really come to fruition with Seedify. Like I really have huge conviction in this. I think that this has huge possibility to just measure 10x, 100x, do some Dogecoin numbers like we have Dogecoin down here trending. So let's talk about a few other things. And, maybe not like 100% Dogecoin numbers, but we know Seedify is going to become one of the top projects out there. That's just what I think personally. I think Seedify has huge potential. But anyways, over here you see Seedify is on top for Polygon ecosystems by social activity, which is pretty funny because it's above it's above Matic inside of its own blockchain. Like I don't know how that happens, but it is. And it says over here, SFUND is now the top coin according to social activity. So it's according to social activity among the projects who are supporting the Matic network, even more than Matic itself. So people are more socially active about Seedify on the Polygon chain. Oh, like this is just crazy. How are they more active than Matic itself? So that just kind of speaks volumes about Seedify as a project. So I think there's a lot that there's a lot that could really transpire here with Seedify. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got. I just wanted to go over this. I do want to do a technical analysis on this, just kind of show you where I believe Seedify will be going in the near future. But anyways, let's talk about this. And if you want to know about this, I'll go over a few of these things. They're talking about the different APYs and staking that you can get for here. So 14 days, 7%, 30 days, 10%. It is lower than the regular staking, but you are staking NFTs. So you got to think about it like that. So 14 days, 7%, 30 days, 10%, 60 days, 20%, all that good stuff. 90 days, 30% APY, 180 days, 40% APY, all that good stuff. I think it's definitely pretty good. And then 50% of it will be burning. So when SNFTs is being used for commission reduction in the NFT marketplace, you get the whole drift. So I'm not going to go over this whole thing. This is a lot to read, and this video will probably span like 30 to 40 minutes if I go over all of this. So I'm not going to go over all this in this video, but if you all want me to go over this in full, then I definitely will. But like I said, I'm not too big on NFTs. I'm really big on the SFUND. I'm really big on the DeFi protocols. I'm really big on the farming and the staking. That's really what I'm here for. But anyways, let's talk about this. So over here, you can see the technical analysis here for Seedify. You can see right now that the bulls are in control, the 24-hour market control by 60%. So we're 60% here bullish with Seedify. But something that I just noticed here with Seedify, we are coming on in this overbought area here on the oscillator. So typically after overbuying, we always get selling. Overbuying here, you got selling. Overbuying here, you got selling. You look over here, overbuying, you got selling. So now what do we do? What do we got here? We have about a lot of overbuying here. You also see over here, there is a lot of buying here, but this is at the peak now of our overbuying. So now that it's peaked, you're probably going to see a little bit of a sell-off here inside of Seedify. So expect a little bit of a pullback before we get another pump coming in. And like I said, I think a pump is coming very soon, like a nice pump. So it's not going to be one of those weak little pumps. It's going to be a nice one. So anyways, you're seeing over here, we did just now break this area here. So the red areas are supply and demand of less demand, and then the green areas are supply and demand of more demand. Notice how we just now broke this red area of less demand, and now we've turned that green. So this is kind of an indication that we are, peaking out here inside of our buying, because something that you do want to watch here, typically whenever we break these patterns, like you see how it was all green here and then went red, and then that's when you see the selling. So now that you're seeing all red here and now it's green here, so now you're probably going to see a little bit more buying before we have another pullback. It's not going to be immediate, like straight down to the bottom, but we are overbought, so you are going to see people selling out and taking those gains. So you want to be careful there. But remember, this is just the short term. This is the 15M chart. 15M chart, very short term. So if you look over here at the 4-hour chart, though, when you look at the 4-hour chart, this is when Seedify really gets exciting. So looking at the 4-hour chart here, you can see on the oscillator that it shows that the selling is slowing down, which is a bullish signal. That's why it says bull with this line here, because this selling wave right here is smaller than this one and is smaller than this one. So the lows of our selling is like literally dying down. We're literally having less and less selling. So now what comes next? We're going to have a bullish breakout next. So now that you see that selling is waning down, you're going to see a bullish breakout next. And remember, the 4-hour chart is more long-term than the 15M chart. That's why the other chart showed that it was about to go down, because in the short term, we're going to have a little bit of a pullback. But in the long term, we're about to see a nice pump coming here inside of Seedify. I probably should have did the technical analysis at the beginning. So I'll probably do another technical analysis video tomorrow for the people that didn't watch to the end. Like I did say, I said watch to the end because there's important stuff you need to know. But hey, this is what's going to happen next in Seedify. So as you see that we are becoming bullish once we break past this 3.0817 resistance. I'm just going to say $3.08. Once we pass that $3.08 resistance, we're going to end up going up here to the next area, which is $3.78 resistance, and then eventually up here to $3.99 resistance. Now, are we just going to immediately pump all the way up there like that? I don't think so. I think that what's going to happen here with Seedify, we're going to end up pumping up to the $3 area and getting a little bit above it, and then, probably having a huge pullback with the whole crypto market, because I believe Bitcoin's about to bull trap people. 28K, everybody's been talking about this. Bitcoin's probably about to crash again at 28K. I'm just going to be completely honest, and it's going to drag the whole crypto market down. So yes, we will see Seedify pumping, but we're going to see one last drop in the crypto market, one last crash. Once we hit 28K, we're going to see another crash, and then I think we're going to really start to pick up here in crypto. But I do believe there's going to be another crash in crypto. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, especially on a video talking about how Seedify is being bullish here. But like I said, you're definitely going to see another bullish run here. But if Bitcoin really does this and crashes at 28K, it's bringing everything down. And that's why you see these red bars here. These red bars indicate that there's less demand here. Because more than likely, when Bitcoin starts crashing, Seedify is going to be somewhere around this area, and there's going to be less demand for all cryptos, which is going to cause Seedify to drop as well. But before that, we should see a nice pump. And then once we actually get the actual bull run, because what I'm talking about now, this is not the bull run. This is just a bullish pump because of SNFTs. This is just a bullish pump because of the airdrops. It's a bullish pump because we're really trending all over the place with Seedify. But this is not the bull run. The bull run has not happened yet, and the bull run probably will not happen this year. You will see Bitcoin probably crash another time, and I think the bull run is going to come next year. And a lot of people are probably saying the year after that, but I think next year is more probable for the bull run. But yeah, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.